Welcome to this channel. This channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So in the previous video, I have shared with everybody that in order to reform Wing Chun, to make it useful, one need to adapt to the new proper stance. One can stand in that pigeon toe triangle stance or all sort of different type of stance. One need to have a proper stance, and only with a proper stance one can develop the basic of the body conditioning to supporting fighting. That's in the previous video. Today I like to share with you on top of that proper stance, one must aware of one's breathing and intra-abdominal pressure and be able to develop a proper breathing and proper intra-abdominal pressure handling. Or else there is no energy to support physical activity. Energy is from breathing. That is very basic. The second thing on this intra-abdominal pressure is that the spine, the core, need the abdominal muscle and the back muscle with the support of the intra-abdominal pressure in order to stabilize the core or to support the spine. So intra-abdominal pressure is really critical. There is no such thing as using your spine and all sorts of lifting annas without knowing that you need intra-abdominal pressure there to handle your core, to stabilize your core, so that you be able to handle this entire torso when you need to have high-speed, powerful activity. Okay, so on top of the previous videos proper stance, which I share, where you be able to do squat up and down and exert strength, be able to activate so that the top of everybody. And then just take a deep breath naturally. And if your stand is proper, as last time I shared, you will feel that the breathing is effortless, going deep, meaning at exhale and inhale, it is a lower abs breathing. Now, at this point, we are not talking about this perfect lower abs breathing. We just want to make sure that the breathing is not stucking in the chest. Like when you do this kind of stuff, or you're standing straight where you're breathing stuck here. We want the breathing effortlessly going to the abs. That's what I'm looking for, which is the very basic of breathing. Okay? Now, breathing is the first thing. Without the proper breathing, one will not have the energy to drive this body. Now, in additional to this breathing, which is related to the breathing, when you breathe, you will actually varies your intra-abdominal pressure in your abdomen. Well, so why is this intra-abdominal pressure is important? Well, because this core is actually stabilized by the muscle, abdominal muscle, the back muscle, working with the intra-abdominal pressure. Okay? So you have the intra-abdominal pressure, the abdominal muscle, back muscle to support your core, stabilize your core, uh, solidify your core, and also support your spine. So there is no such thing as using spine power, straighten your spine, lifting anus without knowing those human physiology of human body mechanics. Okay? Now, so we know that breathing is for your energy. Intra-abdominal pressure is for your body stability. So in action, you have a stable body where you can shoot out, when you can exert strength, high speed power, all sort of stuff. Now, so if we stand in the proper stand and we breathe effortlessly, we know the breathing going down to the abdomen is not tensing over here or stuck in the chest. Okay. Now, at the same time, if we using these two fingers, the index and the thumb, okay, these two fingers, if this is my navel, and if we just using this forefinger, you squeeze in to your body, press into your body. You don't have to press really hard, but just so that you can feel that at inhale and exhale, you can feel the variations of your intra-abdominal pressure while your abdomen is extended out 360 degree and contract in 360 degree. So, with the proper stance, you can breathe effectively to, to the lower abs. And with these fingers pushing into your body, squeeze into your body, you can sense the intra-abdominal pressure is changing with your breathing. That's what you want to know on the basic of the breathing and intra-abdominal pressure. So, whenever we do anything or start doing any sets or practicing anything, first thing we need to make sure that the stance is proper, like in the previous video, and then we need to breathe, test a few breaths to make sure the breathing is natural, effortless, and it is going down to the lower abs. And then using this finger to sense the intra-abdominal pressure change within our abdominal. We need to do that so that we know the existence of the breathing and the existence of the intra-abdominal pressure. If we don't know it, there's no way we can work with it. Okay? So one must do this to know oneself, to know one's breathing, to know one's intra-abdominal pressure. Okay? That's very critical. Only you know it, you'll be able to work with it. Now, so I suggest everybody here on, before you do any type of physical activity or set practice or whatever, first get into the proper stance, like in the previous video. Second, in the proper stance, checking your breathing. See, it is true that it is effortlessly going down to your lower abs, and then checking your intra-abdominal pressure or sensing it or get to know it to sense that, oh, there's a pressure within our body. Okay? So this is what is a must to develop for the basic. Now, take it one step further. Today's Xiu Lim Tao is practiced like this. Well, if you do that, after you have a sense of your body, proper stance, your breathing, and intra-abdominal pressure, when you do this kind of stuff, you feel stuck in your chest. And this type of stuff, in the beginning of the Xiu Lim Tao set, must go. Those are not doing anything good for anybody, but it is a screw up practice which is not contribute to anything good but bad habit, because it doesn't help you to breathe, it doesn't help you to handle your intra-abdominal pressure, it doesn't help you to support your proper physical stance. So what we want to do is this, going down, okay, going down like usual, but when you raise up, not like this, not pulling it back or not doing this. When you raise up, I want you to go this direction. Okay, you look at this. Okay, it's not like this, like what usual people do. This is wrong. So what is wrong? Physiologically, it is wrong. Human don't do this. Okay, if you do this, you're going to get stuck here. Your intra-abdominal pressure will all screw up and everything. What you want to do is going down, turn your hand to vertical like this. Okay, to like this. Down like that, turn like this, and then come up. Okay, you see it come up this way, it raise up this way. It is not raised up this way, it raised up this way. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going down. Okay, don't do this about here. You exhale, and then you turn, you inhale, and then you can make the fist and relax back. Exhale, inhale, relax back. Now, if you do that, you will feel that your breathing is going deep. While you exhale, inhale is going deep too. So you never use your chest. The breathing is lower abs breathing and it's fluently exhale and inhale. Okay? So for all you who want to reform, drop your Xiu Lim Tao practice like this or like this. Forget about those. Those are a bad design. The proper design is exhale, exhale, turn, inhale. You can exhale as much as you want. You can inhale as much as you want. You will never feel stuck in your chest or pressure here and there. When you exhale, you feel good. It's like you contract in, your lower abs contract in. When you inhale, you feel that it expand. Nothing block you. And also, due to the breathing is smooth, If you put your hand over here, you can feel that your intra-abdominal pressure is actually varying due to your inhale exhale. Notice that when you put your hand for sensing or checking your intra-abdominal pressure, do not using strength or stop breathing because you don't want to create a lot of pressure there which can screw up your heart, your blood pressure, your eyes pressure. And those are actually really serious problem, can damage body, okay? So this is what I like to share with you, and you must know your breathing, you must know your intra-abdominal pressure, you must discard away all this wrong practice, bad design, but adapt to the proper design so that at every Siu Tao practice, you have a proper stance, proper breathing, and proper inter-abdominal pressure training. So this is what I'd like to share with you today.